Let me tell you that your angels want you to know that you are way too cute right now to feel heartbroken. You are way too strong, and the healing that you have done is not going to go to waste. No effort is going to go to waste here. I'm making sure and I'm manifesting that this finds the divine feminines that have been tower, literally the tower, that have been going through it. And I'm looking this way because YouTube's over here and TikTok is over here. We're doing a live. So if you catch us on live, we'll be doing readings afterwards. It's going to be a great time. But for now, we're doing the collective portion, which is the divine feminine on a twin flame journey, like rediscovering your gifts, rediscovering yourself, and just going through it. Literally feeling like the shakiest ground. Like you're a total warrior, you're a spiritual warrior. I don't care if you think you're an earth angel, a star seed, whatever you are a warrior, okay? And let me tell you that your purpose will not be wasted in this lifetime. With the tower moment, you could be having waves of anxiety. A lot of things in your life could feel like they are absolutely falling apart right now. Yeah, that face says it all, right? There's this energy of you just it's like you keep getting up. You're relentless. You keep getting up. You're like the tower went down. Oh well, I'll rebuild over here. Or like, okay, I guess I'll pivot. Like there's something about you just reworking it and trying it over and over again. You're not victimizing yourself. And I was gonna say victim blaming either. Like you're just like, you know what? Everything is happening for your highest good, and that's just it is what it is, right? I see that even in the moments where you're anxious because you've been feeling off. Let me tell you that this energy, you've definitely been feeling off, that there's definitely been a lot of turbulence, right? As if you just got on this airplane, it's been 12 hours and you're like, what where are we going? Why is this happening? Where are we going with this? But it's like you don't worry so much about where you're going or why it's happening anymore. I feel like you're really learning to just surrender fully. And surrendering does not mean to do nothing. Nay, nay. Surrendering does not mean that you are just going to sit here and let things go and, cry and go eat a tub of ice cream. Maybe that's part of the process. But for surrendering, you're holding space. And then the second part of it, right? The way that you're holding and creating space is that you are actually focusing on the things that you do have control over. Right? You don't have control over your boss who is being a complete shithead to you. Right? You don't have control over your coworkers who suck and just gossip all day and, make you feel like you have to sit there and do all the work by yourself. Like you're here picking up slack left and right. You don't have control over your mom or your sister or your brother having outbursts, emotionally terrorizing you. You don't have control over the ex that you blocked that keeps calling you. Or every time that you try to build a bridge with somebody, it just ends up like burning. You don't have control over those things, but what you do have control over is maybe you start a side hustle. And if it's not working, well, then maybe you start tweaking with ads or working on different funnels. You do have control over how you react when someone tries to emotionally terrorize you. I'm just getting some narcissistic energy here. That's why the emotional terrorist is coming up. You do have control over your reactions and how you spend your time and who you allow and what you allow in your time. So, that's why you're being gifted these beautiful new connect. Like the universe has no choice but to reflect outerly the inner work that you have been doing. And your work has been like category 5, massive levels of changes, upheaval is what I'm seeing. And you know what's crazy? I heard this, somebody said this today, okay? And I'm quoting somebody. I don't really read the Bible, so I wouldn't know. But apparently Noah was crazy until he wasn't, right? Isn't he the one with the ark? Oh, yes, that's the story where Noah was building this ark and everyone's like, you're crazy. But then a flood came and everyone's like, oh shit, can I get a ticket? Like, how can I get on? Right? And sometimes you feel so attached to your family, to your friends, to your job, like you owe them the world. But trust and believe you don't owe them anything. You came into this world alone, you're going to leave it alone. And that's not a bad thing. That quote used to make me feel like doo doo inside. It used to make me feel bad. But now I'm like, actually, That's the most comforting thing that anyone has ever told me. Because now that I'm, like, not trying to overbear or overly give or make everybody else's problem mine just so that they can like me, just so that we can spend time together, begging for other people's attention, now that I'm like, "Oh, actually, I don't owe you anything." And if that's not aligned, I'm allowed to say no. I'm allowed to say no. And if I do wanna do something, I'm allowed to do it too. There's something about you realizing that you don't have to dim your light, and you also don't have to accept what you don't want anymore. That's the kind of healing work that this collective has been doing. And I've been holding this. I've been holding this. Okay, this is the King of Cups. You have been wanting to manifest. You have been, oh my god, I'm getting literally like the energy that's coming through here, you guys, is actually insane. So what I'm seeing here with this King of Cups energy is I'm literally getting hot. Oh my goodness. Some of you guys be careful. You might be getting sick. You might be getting sick. Don't ask me how I know. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm so sorry. I have to. Hold on. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. Do you know what this means, right? Do you know what this means? I'll tell you what it means. The King of Cups is an energy of a divine masculine that is going to be emotionally reciprocal. But with this wave energy, like riding this big wave, like they're coming to you, they're using literally like Poseidon energy. You could be really connected to the ocean spirit, Yemaya, right? But what I'm seeing is that they're full force. Nothing's gonna stop them. It's gonna be like a tsunami in your life of changes, a tsunami in your life of so much positivity. Yes, finally, right? Yeah. And what dolphins are coming through as well in boats. So some of you guys are manifesting travel. I'm getting like a cruise. Like maybe you've been wanting to, like, please take me. I would love to go on a cruise with you. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm seeing like some of you guys really getting over certain fears of being traveling. There's also something about you. It just felt like you were uprooted for so long that now you're so comfortable. Literally, the tower just popped out again. And the hermit. First of all, 3 major arcanas. Who are you? Because what is going on here? You can't make this up. 3 major arcana, and you know what was under the Wheel of Fortune? You know why this fortune is coming in for you? You know why this wave of good things, good luck, soul aligned, soul matched, s soulmates, clients, opportunities, riches, whatever you've been manifesting, right? I feel like a lot of you have been just kind of like stirring the pot, like a little bit over here, a little bit over there, like trying to be balanced. But sometimes when you're really putting in the work, right? Because that's what you've been doing. That's what was under the Wheel of Fortune. The reason that you're getting all of this is because you have been putting in the work. Tell me no. Tell me you're not exhausted right now. Tell me you're not drained. Tell me you're not about to lose your shit right now. Tell me you're not about to crash out. Because if you're not, then this is not your reading. You can just like keep scrolling. You can hop right off right now. But this is for the collective where you know that you have earned this. And this struggle, this cycle of you putting in all this work and feeling like, God damn it, I, haven't lost a single pound, right? Or I haven't, hit my follower count, or I haven't made anything in this business, or whatever it is that you're like, damn, I've been putting in all this work and like, where the hell is my trophy? Where's my path opening up? Spirit is saying that it is time. It is your time. I also feel like this partner that you're manifesting, this true divine masculine energy, because I keep getting father wounds. So some of you guys could have grown up without a father, or just had very toxic masculine authoritative energy around you, even if it was like for example, I grew up with three siblings. I'm the oldest, and I always felt like I could never be in my feminine because I was playing like mom and dad with my brothers and sisters. So maybe you grew up in a dynamic like that where you had to overcompensate, over provide, over give, over care, and you're just exhausted, honestly. So this is coming in, this masculine energy. I'm also getting toxic water sign. You could have dealt with a toxic water sign in your energy. Not for everybody, that one's very specific, but if you know, you know. And what I'm seeing is that this person, they're gonna come in to actually provide for you. I keep hearing this, I keep hearing in my head that when is it going to be your turn? When is someone going to come in and take care of you the way that you take care of others? Because you're just here like, damn, if I just had the support, an ounce of the support that you give to others, do you realize, do you understand how much further you could go along? But that's the issue itself, is the fact that you used to be such an overgiver, such a people pleaser, and maybe you're still kind of breaking out of it. And Spirit's been teaching you some heavy lessons. Spirit has been that tower moment. Yeah. This is you, this is Spirit being like, stop overgiving to your family. Stop being such a people pleaser. Okay. This is Spirit being like, we're going to take everything away from you because it wasn't worthy of you to begin with. Can I get an amen? I'm just kidding. But no, with the Hermit coming out, and it's funny because the Hermit is the ninth major arcana. Are we not in the ninth year of the snake? Are we not in the ninth month of the year? The Hermit is coming out for a reason. Get ready to become visible. Get ready for Spirit to move you, because Spirit needs you, your energy, to show up in rooms. Like, your energy just needs to be there. Even if you don't like people. Like, I'm shy. Yes, I'm on live right now. But let me tell you, if there were like 100 people in front of me right now, I be in my shell. So this is Spirit saying, get ready to just be present and to show up for yourself. This isn't going to be like, oh, now I have to be social and fake. No, the mask is off. You can't put the mask back on. It's broken. It was never meant for you anyways. There's no going back now. I'm hearing point of no return. Whatever has left, let it go. Let it go, like Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. So yeah, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Let's just see what's coming through for you. Hold on. I'm very, very curious. We're gonna use the fortune cards, the tea leaf fortune cards, because these are future cards, and they have really cool symbolisms. And I'm just trying to see what is this good fortune that's coming into your life. I'm literally hearing marriage, but marriage could also, if you're not really looking for partnership in marriage, it could also be like somebody coming in to help you with a business idea, or somebody sparking something like a business partnership as well. A marriage, perhaps in another family that's going to really benefit you, right? Like maybe you have a new sister-in-law and she's freaking amazing and she's your best friend and she helps you take care of the kids and whatever, right? So there's something about marriage and union. Thank you. Egg. The golden egg. You've earned it, okay? You have earned the golden egg. The golden egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Have you not been putting in the work? Are you not exhausted? Again, this is for the collective, where you're to the point of like, you just can't give up because you have no other choice. You've been given no other choice but to just keep moving forward. What's that trend that's going on right now where everyone's like locking in? Spiritually, the spiritual girlies, we've been saying this since August. The eclipse season is coming up. You better get ready to lock in. Eclipse season is coming up. You better get ready to lock in. The week of eclipse season, everybody's like, let's lock in. Let's do this challenge. The spiritual girl, the astrology girls, we've been at it. You've been knowing that this is here and you've been preparing. That's why you're getting your gifts before anybody else. That's why you're being unlocked, becoming visible, working through these wounds before anybody else. Success is assured. Success is assured. You're being given the golden egg. Humpty Dumpty. I don't know why. Maybe that was something that you remember as a child. I don't know if that was significant for somebody, but Spirit just said, say that. I'm like, okay, you run the show, not me. Even if people think you're crazy. Even if people think you're crazy, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. There is such a fine line right now between the old you and the new you. And the old you, girl, she left kicking and screaming. We had to drag her ass out the door, okay? Because she was not trying to leave, but you pushed through. You moved forward. I'm about to get confirmation, bird. That almost never happens. So that's how you know Spirit is really going to give us some good shit right now. Spirit is going to give us some really good shit right now. Let me tell you, the spirit has been cooking it up. And I normally don't go on lives on Thursdays. My live days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually on in the morning or maybe, around this time. Yep, confirmation. We're definitely going to do a live tomorrow. Spirit said, shut up and show the cards, because we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is a card where you may have felt super trapped in situations. You may have been in denial. You may have been going in circles, karmic loops, going back to these exes, going back to the situationships, going back to your comforts, going back to the people who wronged you, who treated you bad, who made you go through hell. And Spirit said, no more. It feels like you're just cracking open. Like, denial who? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, that's the energy that you're giving right now. This energy of you just being like, no, not again. Not today, Satan, not today. There's this energy of you just moving forward, and it feels so I'm getting the word recognize. It feels invigorating. Like, you just really stood on your business, and people are about to be so amazed. You're about to surprise people. People are gossiping and they're talking their shit. They're like, she's crazy or they're crazy. Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm getting cold-hearted. Some of you really had to set your boundaries, and some people are really saying, oh, they don't care. They're not worth it. What? But trust and believe that everybody's about to be eating from your palms. They're gonna come back around. Three of Wands. Nobody saw this coming except for you, because you planned for that future. Nobody saw this coming except for you. Three of Wands, you took action. And it's funny because maybe in the past you took action that was instant gratification. Maybe you used escapism. Maybe you didn't use your time wisely. Maybe you self-sabotage. But there's something about you not being able to go back to the old patterns that is hitting in such a different way right now. There's something about you not being able to lean back on or go back even a step backwards. It feels like there's resistance where there used to be a lot of resistance and self-sabotage. Now there's resistance and not taking action. It's like you're being just so ejected from the 3D experience that is changing, and there's going to be a whirlwind of change going on in your life that's already on its way to you. For a lot of you, it's knocking at your door. That there's resistance now in going back. There's resistance in the old identity. You're not stepping backwards anymore. We're going forward, full speed ahead. You are going forward, full speed ahead. And there's why do I hear like this nagging criticism? Okay, Spirit said who cares? Hold on. Yeah, Spirit said who cares? Who cares? Not you. You are going to have so many options, but you are being tested, okay? Keep holding on. The Seven of Coins. This has been a long time coming. You know your success is a slow burn. You know your success is here to stay for the long term. You know it's going to be a big one. You know it's going to be a big one when you get the Seven of Coins out, because the Seven of Coins, especially with this deck, this is the Kawaii deck, which I have all of them listed on my Amazon shop. Everything is in my bio, on my description if you're on YouTube, because people always ask me. These are such cute cards. Anyways, you know that you did not get here just to get here. These are like stubborn seeds. You've been planting these seeds. You've been planting seeds around the seed. You've been doing all the work, and you got little sprouts. And you're like, okay, but I can't eat sprouts. I can't live off the sprouts. You plant the seeds. You do all this work. You wait forever. And then all you do is get sprouts. And you're like, thank you for the sprouts. I love these sprouts, but I need some fruit. I need some nourishment in my life. Right? And the Seven of Coins is like, keep going, keep holding on. You are going to get your slice of the cheese. Keep going. And the Seven of Cups, it's like the tools that you have learned, everything that you have been working towards and learning, do not go back. Because this Seven of Cups energy, it's like, what are you really manifesting? Are you manifesting from survival, or are you actually working through your shadows and integrating your shadows and manifesting from alignment, manifesting from true desires? There's something about an ego death. Maybe you recently had this realization where you were like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I manifested from my ego. I cannot believe that acted that way when I had these manifestations. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing like angels, like you may have a seraphim angel, and if you know seraphim angels, oh, they're so good. They're the weird angels with all the weird like eyes, like the biblically correct angels. That's the seraphim angel, and you have one. I'm getting all of the feels right now. You definitely have one, and your seraphim angel is helping you with rebirth. I connect super deeply with angels. Archangel Raphael is around you as well. You may be um seeing a lot of green. Green is healing. Archangel Raphael specifically is helping you with this rebirth on a cellular level. Something about plants. Maybe you want to connect in with plants. Maybe you want to learn, start a garden. Oh, I'm getting a lot of energy coming through here for you. This pause has really just been a divine realignment. It's really just been your angels conserving your energy for what is to come. So when these options do come up, remember your tools. Remember what you've learned. Are you here to align with the shark, right? Or are you here to align with the boat? Or do you want an orca? Do you want the pearl necklace? Where are your true desires? Where are they? Why are they there? That's such an important thing. Why are they there? Where did they come from? Right? What first of all, if you haven't even done the work, if you haven't even been able to confront the fears that are blocking you from moving forward, from shedding the skin, I have um spiritual ascension calls. I actually just posted 3 for the month of September where we identify your core wounds, the main fear that is holding you back from moving forward into your new identity, right? Because you know you're changing, you're calling in this new life. Where did this fear stem from? What are the core wounds surrounding it? What are your limiting beliefs? And I have this unique reframe rewiring system that teaches you how to reframe these limiting beliefs to work for you. It's also kind of a reading because I'm a psychic, so I do connect in, and it's a blend of a coaching call and a bit of a reading. But at the end, you're going to feel so much closer to your new identity. You're going to feel like you can actually face the fears and do the shadow work. You're going to have the tools. You're going to know how to start. So many people don't even know how to start or are too scared to start on their own or feel like they're doing it wrong. Newsflash, you're never doing it wrong with spirituality. The reason that you're so inconsistent in spirituality, the reason why most spiritual women or spiritual men or spiritual people, right, are inconsistent with spirituality is because they don't integrate. That's why they're inconsistent. Because you don't know what you don't know. You don't have the systems in place. Especially not with the way the world is. How many of us have witch wounds, visibility wounds that are holding us back, where you feel unsafe even when you know you're safe, where you feel like your voice doesn't matter, where you're scared of punishment, right? How many of us? I literally just did a client interview where she has those same wounds. We're working through them together. So if you were curious about the soul integration package, the 4-week program that peels back that old you and launches you into your new identity, check out that interview. It's on my TikTok, but I'll be posting it on YouTube soon. But let's get a little bit deeper here because you have all these options coming in and I need to know what these options are. I just do. I need to know. I'm nosy. I need to know. And I feel like if something is not meant to come out, it won't come out. There's an angel that really wants to come through for you as well. You could be getting a lot of signs. You could also be having throat chakra activations, voice activations. Maybe you feel lighter. You feel like singing more. Yeah, you're definitely having a resparking of your creativity where you feel like your energy is also coming through. But for the divine feminines that we're calling in right now, the healing work that you have done is healing the karmic energy that the past females in your lineage have brought on. How many of you have seen your grandmothers, your mothers, your cousins, your sisters, strong feminine presences that keep getting caught up in connections, that keep having short-term relationships that don't serve them? How many of you have had those examples in your life? The healing work that you're doing, the reason it's so important, the reason why you could never settle in, even with a soulmate, even with someone that you thought was your twin flame, the reason you could never settle into those energies is because the healing work that you're doing isn't just for you, it's for the collective. And remember what I said, your purpose is not going to be wasted in this lifetime. You're not running away from your purpose, you're not settling, and spirit is not going to allow anybody in your energy who is not giving you tenfold of what you give to others, because you deserve more than enough. I'm going to say it again. You guys can comment it if you want to claim it. You deserve more than enough. And make sure you send this to somebody that needs to hear it. Make sure that you give this a like and follow, because spirit is really coming through these days, let me tell you. Okay? And you're learning to give that to yourself, but you're not going to be healing alone forever. Trust and believe that you're not going to be alone it's not going to feel this awful forever. You're just being initiated into your highest timeline. You're being initiated. Your higher self is around you more than ever. More than ever is your higher self around you right now. More than ever I'm hearing voices. Maybe you're like showering or about to go to bed and you see something or you hear a voice. That's your angels. Ooh, your angels and your higher self are really trying to connect with you right now. You could be seeing random feathers. Y'all, I literally found a feather in my room the other day. I'll put it on my stories. I guess my dog brought it in from the outside, but I was cleaning up. I was like sweeping, getting that negative energy out. And it was a freaking feather. I'm like, hello? I'm like, let me go light a candle for my angels. let me go do some magical stuff. That's part of the soul integration package too. We connect in with the main angel helping you right now, who is trying to connect with you. And we do the higher self connection, which I just released as well. You guys are getting all the announcements today's. You're being initiated. So you're going to see some of the shadows. You're going to see some of the creepy stuff, but you're definitely going to see some of the most beautiful things. And you're going to feel so much more connected. And again, you don't have to do it alone. I have higher self connection. We're going to see where your blocks are and give you that direct channel to your higher self. So you're no longer lost with signs of synchronicity. So you no longer feel blocked or left behind or like your gifts are uncontrollable. Like they only come in at whims where it feels like a fluke, right? Let's reconnect you to your gifts. Let's start that spiritual development, because it can help you in so many areas of your life. You know how many times I feel like being connected with my spiritual gifts, y'all, when I first started having these spiritual gifts reawaken, because they've always been there, so you're really just remembering. You're in a period right now where you're remembering your spiritual gifts. The moon changes in your life. I'm sorry, but do you see the way the spirit is working through us right now? Like, spirit really said, confirmation, angel, stop. Were we not just talking about angels? Were we not just talking about angels? Are you serious? Your angels are with you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, your angels are here with you. They're trying to the mountain. You are on the road to success. No, I feel like, should I just turn off the camera now and just leave? Because the confirmation, the mountain is very significant, because one, mountains are very spiritual. A lot of spirit guides live there, right? But the other thing is, it's not a linear path. And I feel like you've let go of that. You're like, you know what? You've accepted that it's just never going to be a linear path. It's not. And like, that's one thing I also want to address. I talk about spiritual ascension, my soul integration package. That's not the end all be all. That's your launching pad, right? But spiritual ascension is something that we're constantly doing, especially if you're spiritually aware, right? Especially if you use your spirituality on your path. If you know that your purpose is connected to your spirituality, if you know that you deserve more than enough, if you know that you deserve clear connection with your angels and your guides, and you see the benefits to that. Because we have doctors for our mind, we have mental health professionals, we have doctors for our body, but who's really taking care of us spiritually? It's not to say that one is better than the other. It's to say that it's everything. Right? Sometimes I'll work with clients and they'll have deep core wounds. And I'm like, hey, are you talking to somebody about this? Are you talking to a therapist? Are you going to the doctor about, this issue that you're having, whatever that may be that may come up? It's all together. I have some clients that they're talking to me. They have a nutritionist. They also have, their whatever doctor that they go see. They have a psychiatrist on, like they're doing the work. That's the work. It isn't just putting yourself into this one lane and staying there. If your mental health is off, spiritual psychosis, that's the zero mental health plus too much spirituality, that is spiritual psychosis, my friend, and you do not want to be there. So, with so much respect and love and appreciation for you, make sure that you are not too focused on one lane and that you're letting go of the linear growth, because it winds up. Okay, our energies are spirals. Just the way that time is not linear and everything's happening all at once, just know that your growth, your ascension is not going to be linear. And you may go into a new identity and manifest something, and at some point it's not going to serve you anymore. You're going to evolve. That's part of being human. That's part of having this spiritual experience, right? Souls inside human bodies, because that's really what we are. That's why you can't ignore your soul. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper on this. Oh my gosh. Your angels are coming through. They're like, don't ignore us. Okay, angels. I was gonna say, let's go deeper on this divine masculine energy that's coming through to help you, this new soulmate, this soul-fulfilling connection. However, your angels are telling me they have one more message for you. So I am gonna grab some cards here and see what that is. Angels. Actually, I have angel cards. Let's see, angels. Ooh, the angels are tough because angels don't experience emotions the way that humans do. And most of the time when I connect in and I do my readings or my soul integration packages, whatever I'm helping you with, helping you connect in with your higher self, even during my coaching calls, right? My spiritual session coaching calls, I see your angels. And your angels be saying and looking at you some way sometimes. Because most of us don't even know that your angels are there. And your angels can't help you unless you, that's right, unless you decide to ask them. They will bring in the miracles, but they need to know like what miracles to bring in, right? You need to start building that connection with them. Yep, they're protecting you heavily right now. And yes, even like the people that are like evil, right? Like politicians, they have angels too that are protecting them. It's crazy because the elite, whatever you want to call them, the politicians, whatever it is, even any successful, they're using spirituality. Nancy Reagan had an astrologer in the White House. She'd be calling her up every week. Girl, how am I gonna get, she asking her all these questions. So they make the regular people, the worker class, they make us feel like it's weird or woo woo, whatever, but they're using it to their advantage. Trust and believe that they are. If a rich, successful person in power is making you feel bad about something, it's because they're gatekeeping. I'm just going to leave it there, period. Okay. They're gatekeeping. And that's that on that. Angels, what do you have for me? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. So the angels are saying that, remember how we were saying that you're a spiritual warrior? Your spiritual gifts are meant to be activated. I feel like you thought you were going to be in a different path. You thought that you were going to be doing something so different with your life. You thought that your path was just going to be maybe being a housewife, or maybe you were going to like go to college and do this regular thing. But your soul said, no, you chose a path that is so unconventional that you can't go back. Because this collective I'm picking up on, you are meant to be a spiritual leader. You are meant to heal. You're meant to connect others. Even if it's a small community, you are meant to have some type of visibility. And your gifts are part of that. Okay, whether you're a lawyer and you're helping the environment, right? And you're using your spiritual gifts to, read other people's intentions and get ahead on certain timelines. Like there's so many things. Hi, Cav. Hello. There's so many things that you could use your gifts for. You could use it for fundraising to good causes. Like it isn't just tarot. You don't have to be a tarot reader or a Reiki master or a shaman or whatever to use your gifts. Spiritual gifts help you get ahead anywhere in life. Anywhere that you want to be in. Let's see what your angels have to say. Oh, yeah, attracting, not chasing. Your angels and crown chakra energy, you could be getting a lot of ideas right now, a lot of sparks. But organization and tracking is really important. That's what your angels are saying. And don't be intimidated by tracking or organizing. It's just so that you can, one, track your failures and not repeat them, right? But also repeat the successes. It's so that you can see your progress. It's so that you are no longer chasing. Organizing and tracking whatever it is that you're trying to work on and move forward in is important, because that's how you are going to get out of this chasing, and you're going to start receiving, and it's going to become easier and more effortless because you're going to have better systems in place. That's how you make your abundance stay long term. That's how your abundance grows. Okay, so that's really important. So your angels are, oh, there's a boat again, a violin. I'm seeing, no, that's a cello. I'm also seeing like this purple flower. Okay. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way, because the fears of underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. I feel like your energy is already very welcoming and you're very nurturing. And like I'm seeing a wing, like you take people under your wing. You're probably also a really good host. You're probably so considerate. And there's something about you having this quiet support. Your support is not overbearing. Your support is coming from a very loving and understanding place. You're really good at putting yourself in other people's shoes and understanding other people's perspectives. Let's get a little bit deeper. Hey, Jody, I see your question. Hi, Yvette. So for anyone who wants to get on the list, we're going to be finishing up the collective reading soon. Yeah, we've been on it for almost 40 minutes. We're going to finish the collective portion soon, and then we're going to start taking readings. So make sure to get on the list. The link is in my bio. The readings start at $11. There's $17 options, $25 options. And then if you're on YouTube and you want to get on the list, the link is in the description. So we're going to start taking readings. Okay. And I also opened up my calendar. So if you wanted to do a 30-minute reading, a spiritual session coaching call, a higher self connection, those are the specials for this month. There's only 3 of each that I'm taking. And I started taking weekends again. Because if everybody's locking in, so am I. So, take advantage of the new timings and openings as well. Literally words of abundance. If you're not doing inner child healing, okay, if you're not working through your core wounds and fears, I swear to God, I'm going to come and like grab you by the ear and drag you to the bookstore and get you like, I don't know, a shadow workbook or something. I swear to God, don't make me come through the screen, because this is what Spirit is saying. That if you are in this collective, you've been doing the inner child work. You've been working through your fears. You are more aware of your reactions. And your inner child is not going to be a freaking little brat this whole time, right? Your inner child is joyful, is lighthearted, is playful. And your angels are saying that with this work together, right? Working through your core wounds, rewiring your limiting beliefs. You could be listening to subliminals. You could be doing a lot of affirmations, right? You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's, this is really important for some of you, always describe your own and the world's economic situation in a loving and optimistic term. And this is what you attract for yourself and for others. Some of you, I had a client who would send me messages. She was like, girl, I've been seeing this crazy stuff happen in the world, and I just don't want to live in a world like this anymore. And it's like, you really don't have to. But because you're harboring these wounds and these limiting beliefs, you're holding yourself back. And it's crazy because some of the stuff that you tell yourself, you would never tell somebody else. And with the world's economic state, just know that it is all happening for the highest good. I actually did a video on this. It's the replays on YouTube, where we talked about New Earth and the energies coming through. Okay, if you want that video, let me know. I'll send you guys a link. Leave me a comment. But it's so the angels are like, we're working for you, not against you. And the more that you're able to connect in, the more that you are able to affirm the positive changes, and it's like you're rewiring, but you're also reframing. Instead of saying, "Oh my gosh, the economy sucks, everyone's getting laid off," you're like, "Oh my gosh, everyone now has more free time. Everyone now can actually focus on their purpose. Everyone now maybe will have time to band together, form communities, and, bring down the establishment." That one's a pretty big one. But yeah, do you see what I'm talking about? There is something so beautiful about that. There's something so beautiful about looking at the bright side, being optimistic. We're obviously not going to gaslight ourselves or bypass certain things. You got to feel the hurt, right? But you can't let it overcome you. You got to integrate the shadows. Otherwise you become the shadow and you stay stuck. And that's exactly what they want you to do with the fear. The fear Doing the fear work isn't about saying, okay, feeling shame because you felt the fear, or pretending it's not there. No, that's not fear work. If you've been bottling things up, packaging them away, throwing them in your closet or under your bed, pretending that it's not happening, that's not the kind of work we're talking about. Absolutely not. Not in this house. We're acknowledging, right? If somebody was, if something was happening to them on the street, would you just pass by and like videotape them? A lot of people would, right? So a lot of people are living in this mentality. You see it all the time. But the ones that are truly connected, the ones that are truly doing the work, the souls that are awakening right now, which you are part of this collective of this reading has found you, you know that you're not just going to pass by somebody getting hurt and not say anything. So this isn't about ignoring the bad stuff. It's about being honest. Being honest about the shit that's going on, bringing it up to the awareness, but not letting it consume us. We're not letting it consume us, because that's how you stay stuck. That's how you stay in limbo. That's how you stay going backwards, right? And that's not what we're about here. Okay, we're going to grab one more message from your angels. Let's see, angels. Dreams of abundance. I'm getting Biggie. What's that song where he's like, dream? Oh my gosh, hold on. I can't even remember the lyrics. But anyway, someone could be listening to Biggie. I haven't listened to him in a long time. Maybe this is a message for me too, where I gotta listen to Biggie. Okay. Yeah, music. There's literally a violin here. Also, Vikings. Someone could feel connected to a past life as a Viking, perhaps. As you sleep, God and your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. You could be doing a lot of shadow work and getting a lot of ideas. And honestly, like the work your angel and your higher self are doing is happening through your dreams. You could be having very vivid dreams. You could be waking up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Be sure to record your dreams in a dream journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Right now, you're getting a crazy amount of downloads, and it's happening through your crown, your third eye, and your throat chakra activations, because you're meant to express and create right now. And you're not meant to do it, because you're going to make money, or, because this is, no, you're letting go of, but what if if I was worried about what people thought about me, I literally am wearing no makeup. I have my PJs on. Didn't wash my hair today. Normally, I wouldn't come on camera like this. You guys know I like to do my makeup. I like to look cute. But not today. I'm like, if Spirit has a message, I don't care what it is. I'm going to create it, and in my own way. So that's what Spirit is letting you know. Stop letting the beliefs of others, the judgments of others, the fear of others. Because I know that you're highly sensitive. I know that your gifts are awakening and they've been around you. And this is why it's important to hone in on those gifts, right? Because I feel like you're picking up on energies that are just not yours. I feel like you're picking up on energies and judgments that you wouldn't give to others, and that they're not yours. They're other people's. And there are people in your life that are very two-faced, that are actively working against you. But to your face, they're like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. But behind your back, they're talking their shit. And some of you guys are picking up on people's thoughts and intentions without realizing it. Like, has someone ever been around you and to your face, everything seems chill, but the vibe is off? And all of a sudden you start getting all these negative thoughts? That's a little bit of claircognizance and clairvoyance that's coming together. Whoever this collective is, you're highly gifted in more than one way. All right, you guys, we're going to take a break. We're going to start doing some readings because I was told to check my Cash App. So that's just what we're going to do. But what time is it? Okay. We're going to go through some readings. And then if we have some time, then I will also come back and finish the soulmate part of it. Because I did say that and then I didn't, and then we didn't talk about it. But I'm very interested in, knowing. So, and I know that Spirit's not going to reveal anything that you're not ready to hear, that you're not ready to know, and that isn't for you. So yeah. All right, guys, let's start building this list. Let me put on my glasses. My Cash App is SoledadTarot. It's actually linked in my bio on my Linktree. You'll see like live readings. And then it's under my name, Brenda Ferreira. Soledad is actually my middle name. Message rejected. Ooh, Kev. Oh my God. T. Kev. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Let me get on this because we've got things to talk about. Okay. Let's go to Cash App. I bet. Oh my gosh. I froze. Let me know if I'm back, you guys. Okay, I am actually going to pause for a second because I'm going to check Cash App and see who's on the list. Okay, we are back. So we only have Kev on the list. So what is your question, my love? We'll get into it. I'm actually going to light an incense for you. I have these little cones. Aren't they so cute? Like, what? And I have my blue lighter. I got a new one. But these are intense, so we're going to move it over there. You're the only one on the list. Nobody else has submitted. And if you have, let me know because either it hasn't come through or just haven't seen it, I guess. But yeah, it's just you, Kev. Let me light a little cone incense. Yeah, you got 25, so you can do up to 2 questions. You get tarot and oracle. Hi, Kim. Hello. Wait, who? What? You sent your ex a letter? The $17 one is 1 question with just tarot. You paid on Apple Pay? Okay, let me see. Oh, I see it. Okay, May, you are next. You're after Kevin. Okay, so 1, what's been going on with your ex? Got you. And 2, what's going on with your job this month? This is a good month, so hopefully good things will come. And thank you guys for 10K likes. I just looked up, so appreciate you guys. It's your birthday? Wait, are you a Libra? I think we talked about this. Hold on, I have to write this down. My mom is a Libra, and so is my grandma. Oh, we love Libras. I think we have talked about this. I remember. All right, let's get into it. Let me put this over here. If anybody does purchase, please let me know because like you guys saw, sometimes I don't get notified and we have to check again. But so far we have Kev, and then we're gonna do May. What's your chart? You know, why don't you? I can send you a link. I don't know if I can do it on TikTok, but if you message me on Instagram, have you messaged me on Instagram? Yeah, guys, be careful with the fake profiles. They're so annoying. There's so many of them. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, message me on Instagram, Kev, and I'll send you a link so that we can get your chart read. Mm-hmm. Send me another one because I got a bunch of messages and yeah. Oh, that's right, red eye. So send me a message with your date of birth, where you were born, and the time you were born, and we'll get your chart read. I have a collection of people come to me with this, and I'm not an astrologer, you guys, but I love I love looking through somebody's chart. So I'm so down to do that. Does that matter? It does. If you want your chart to be correct, you have to have the time and the date. So, text your mama, your daddy, whoever you got to text, call the hotel, call the hospital. Yeah, actually the hospital I was born in burned down. So, but my mom did have the original birth certificate. So we were able to find out. All right, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, Kev, I'm just going to do a quick little meditation to connect in the energies. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm hoping that, oh no. I wanted to show you guys, like, it comes out of the little holes. Isn't that so cool? Anyways, you can't because the air, but I'll show you guys some other time. Okay, let me actually do the meditation, Kev. Let's do this reading for you. Let me focus in for a second. Okay. Locking it in. Okay. Going back to the questions. What's going on with your ex? So did you mail her a letter? Like, what do you mean you sent her a letter? I need to know a little more. Just for the tea. For the lore. You mailed it to her. Cool. Love the chivalry. They don't make them like you anymore. I'll tell you that much. Look, the Knight of Cups. This is the night to mail you a letter, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. Now that we're kind of tapped in, take some breaths. Let's lock it in. Oh, I love telenovelas. No, stop. Lo que la vida me robó. Or Sin senos no hay paraíso. Y'all. Those telenovelas, they were my life as a kid. And I don't know if this counts as a telenovela, but I used to Lo que la vida me robó. I'm telling you, if you've never watched, it's on Netflix. If you've never watched it, get ready because that one is the tea. Oh my god, every episode is just and the lady who plays the mom who's evil. Oh, I love her. I love her story. The brother, his redemption arc. Oh, that's just I might rewatch it honestly because I'm getting inspired. Let's see what's going on with your ex. Okay, and what's going on with if you know, you know. If you know, you know. What's going on with your job this month? Ooh. Okay. Okay, we're locking it in. And then I'm gonna grab you some message cards here. I want to grab a message from your ex because, like, why not? Let's put these over here. Yeah, lo que la vida me robó, you guys. It's too good. It's honestly too good. It's so good. It will take your breath away. It's a whirlwind. It's one of those that you're just not gonna. And I was watching it when it was simulcasting. Do you know? Me and my mom would lock in on the couch, like 6, 7 p.m. Whenever it was. We were there. We were in it. It was too good. Okay, let me get you some cards here. What about your ex? Your ex's higher self. Oh, let me get you another card. Alrighty then. And let me get you some messages from your higher self as well. Actually, we have some different cards we're going to use this time. We're going to use these tiger cards that I love. Okay, let's see. I don't know what that noise was. My tiger impression, I guess. Grr. I was babysitting my friend's baby, and I was like singing and humming to her. I was like, and she did not give a fuck. She was like, whatever, like goo gagaing. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, I did that noise and she went wild. She loved it. She was all over Auntie Brenda. She was just like, I'm like, that's what you resonate with? I guess so. Babies are so cute. Okay, let's grab some messages here and I'll show you. Oh, I'm gonna grab you one more. Spirit said like 3 more. You know what? You deserve it because you're here all the time and you always support me. So you got extra cards. We're keeping them. They're for you. And because I was talking for like 40 minutes without stopping, I'm going to drink some water if you don't mind before I show you the cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have to quench the thirst. Where's that coming from? The quenchiest. You gotta quench it. Oh, that's when Sokka had from Avatar when they were like stuck in the desert and he found a cactus and he just, had a whole psychedelic experience. I don't want to say that word because I don't want to get banned or anything, but Oh, thank you guys for sharing. I see you on YouTube too. I know that I'm mainly talking to the TikTok people because they're the ones buying the readings, but I see you guys on YouTube. I appreciate you. Okay, so Kev, for you, we have the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Coins. This is interesting because we were picking up on Divine Feminine energy and earlier for the collective. And for your ex, it looks like she's trying to move forward, but still kind of holding on. Because the 7 of Coins can also be a card of stubbornness, resistance, resilience as well. Both. Like, so the duality of being resistant, but also being resilient. Like, so, and then interestingly enough, and it's funny because it's 6-7. So they're kind of trying to move forward and follow their own inner guidance. And they're also holding on to something. I feel like they're pouring their energy into something right now. It looks like it's a work thing because it's 67. It looks like it's a work thing. And then we have for the messages from your ex, you've changed me and I see the light and I am listening to my higher self, just confirming that inner guidance that they're trying to follow. I will return back home to you. So again, They are trying to move forward, but there's still a part of them that's a little bit hopeful that maybe you guys it'll come back around at some point. I'm tired of fighting this connection. The chemistry between us is unreal, and I'm a moth to a flame when it comes to you. Oh my God, you see? But I feel like they're burying that part. They're like, no, 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 I don't, why am I thinking about that? I got to focus on work or school or whatever. But they feel the chemistry. And then overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So that's what's going on with your ex. And then for work, we have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Coins. Love this. Eight of Coins is locking in energy. The Eight of Coins is, yeah, you got to stay focused, keep your head low, like stay productive. So that's good. It's going to be a good time to, solidify the seed you've been planting at work. And the Three of Cups is fun too because that's about going out and having fun. And it's your birthday. Isn't that so funny that it's your birthday this month? We're asking about work. You might go out and celebrate with some coworkers, or they might do something for you on your birthday. This is like, do you have any weekend plans? Now you're hanging out with us, that kind of energy. Because Three of Cups is coming together and celebrating, going out, having fun. So the fact that it's your birthday and this card came out, I think is so telling. Okay. You ready for the bonus cards that your higher self came through with? So this is actually the first one that came out, the emotions card. I release strong emotions. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotions that block happiness and contentment. So this is going to be a month of emotional regulation. The rainbow represents new beginnings. There's a lot of good energy around you. This is about not letting anybody disrupt your happiness or your peace. Because you see how like around her she has like these animals that are venomous, like the scorpion, the snake, the slug, the frog, right? Those toads that dogs can't eat or they die. Those, I hate those. I'm just kidding. I don't hate any animal, but so this is like there will be things that might try to trigger you. There will be toxic people around you. There could even be like gossip or even emotional triggers, right? Especially with this being the emotional card. But spirit is like, stay centered. Also, I'm getting sacral chakra. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. This is your sign. It's your sacral chakra. Finding balance and working on your sacral chakra right now. Super important for you. Okay. Then we have playfulness. I feel adventurous. Change me, divine beloved, into one who's wildly open to the new. Free me from rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous, spontaneous, knowing that the more I open up to life, the more it opens up to me. Love this for you. Attachment. I release all attachment. Okay, so whatever you're feeling super attached to, and releasing the attachment, you do that through surrendering, right? But surrendering isn't just forgetting about something or burying it away. We talked about this. Surrendering is letting go of things that you have no control over. Surrendering is allowing the flow to come through you and not some like aligning and assuring that or assuring yourself that you are the flow. You are in the flow. It is moving through you and it's not an outside force, right? So following your intuition throughout the day, even in little tasks, like, you know, what are you going to eat for lunch today? Connecting with your body for that moment. See, like, what are you really craving or what are you really hungry for? That's what I'm seeing with releasing attachments. It's not like a big thing. It's like every day, a constant thing. And the card says, change me, divine beloved, into one who trusts that the perfect relationship always arrives on time. Let me feel worthy and deserving of love. Ooh. So I feel like you sent your letter, you did your big one. Now you just have to let things go. I feel like you've done everything you can at this point for that. And again, letting go does not mean you're giving up. No, no. Letting go just means that you are trusting, which is the next card. Literally, it's the next card. Trust. I trust the highest way. And that's good. Honor your feelings, but also honor the connection by being better, right? By moving forward as well. It's not that you're leaving them behind. Sometimes, and I have this friend who's a relationship coach, and he'll talk about this all the time. And he was telling me the other day, he's like, oh, sometimes when people are in no contact, or when they're in long distance, or when there's a lot of obstacles in the connection and they have to let it go, something breaks, something gives, even though there was a lot of desire to make it work, that's actually the shortcut to things coming together. And that blew my mind because y'all, I wrote a whole book on twin flames. Like, what? And that's like a big thing for a lot of people, especially in spiritual connections or honestly in general, right? Getting ghosted, things like that. So he was telling me if there was desire on both ends for it to come together and it just wasn't giving, the draining energy, the releasing, the hurt had to be let go. But the transformation that's happening internally will reflect outwardly, and serendipitously, I don't know why I said that word, it will come back together. And so it says here, change me, divine beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. Yep. Those are your cards for today. So much insight. I don't know why I'm so itchy. Oh my gosh. Not prosperity at the bottom of the deck. And another rainbow socks. You're so funny. All right, you guys. Yeah. How do you feel about that? I feel like a lot of good things. Yeah, lock in at work, celebrate your birthday, and trust that everything is working out for you. And what's meant for you will never miss you. Oh, I'm glad you love it. Oh. Okay, you guys, May is next. Did anybody else purchase a reading while I was doing this? Can't win them all, sadly. Oh. You gotta just let it out, you know? Keep processing the emotions, keep being real with yourself. I love that about you. You're very honest. Mm-hmm. Very honest and very genuine with yourself. That's important. Good luck, May. That's so funny. I think you do. I think you do a good job at it. Let me put this away. I'm gonna try to light some Palo Santo, but they're literally nubs, you guys. They're literally little nubs. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah. For short, but my name is Myra. Is it Myra? Myra? What are Jose's thoughts of me? And is he being honest with me? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Gotcha. Positive vibes. Yeah. And Maria, I see your question. If you want to get on the list, you do have to claim your spot using the link in the bio. The link in the bio. The link in my bio. Bye, Kev. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I see you in tomorrow's live. To be announced, because you guys know I'm sporadic with my timing. It's whenever the energies come through. But yes, okay. So let's see. I was looking for something actually. Oh yeah. A little notebook. Documents and things. All right, May. I actually want to grab the Palo Santo. I was just writing down in my list to make sure that we're keeping things on track, but where is my little... Oh, here they are. I found them. Hold on. They're like in this little candle. They're so tiny though. I don't want to burn myself. But I do want to bless the cards before I use them. So that's what we're going to do. Give me 1 second. Of course, spiritual hygiene is so important. We want to make sure that we clear out the previous energies. I look so weird. I'm like so focused on this. Hold on, guys. I think we're getting something done. Oh. I don't really like this lip combo. I think it makes my teeth look a little yellow, but call upon the divine powers to bless and protect these cards. For my intention is to use them for good only. I declare only good shall come from their use, and all negativity shall be turned away. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting my energies, the energies that I read, removing any negative energies that may have latched on. Okay. Okay. What is that? Okay. I got air sign energy. Interesting. Could also just be the energy of air signs. Doesn't have to necessarily be a zodiac. But that's what so air is all about the mental realm, communication, things like that. I'm a Taurus too. Wait, are you an April Taurus or are you a May Taurus? Oh, I'm a May Taurus. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me grab the cards for you. All right. Let's get... Oh my gosh, my throat. That's what I get for trying to yawn and talk at the same time. Ooh, Scorpio. I know a lot of Scorpios. Okay, so let's do a quick connecting. I'm just going to take some breaths, do a quick mini meditation. Ooh. And you said, let me go back to the questions actually, because we already got a card. I remember, Jess. Now that you're mentioning it, I think we talked about this before, and it's good to see you again. Hello. Okay. What are Jose's thoughts for me, and is he being honest with me? Okay, got you. So let's go a little bit deeper in the thoughts, and then we'll do the thing. Yeah, how are your babies? Ooh, whoa, so many cards came out. Hold on. We're gonna have to put these back because there's literally like 11 cards, and that would be an hour-long reading, and that's not what we're doing right now. That's not what we're doing right now. So hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm wearing shorts, so I'm making sure that we're not doing anything indecent, you know. Oh my God, hold on. Okay. We're back. You see? I'm like, this is too much. Maybe Spirit has a lot of messages. Maybe there's something, coming through for you. So if you wanted to book a deeper reading, I actually have 30-minute readings for $77 right now. So If they're still even there, because those go so fast. Okay, so let me organize again. All right, Spirit, clear messages only. We're on live, Spirit. We can't do a whole hour. Okay, let's see. Clear messages only. Let's see. Thoughts. Give me, what are the true thoughts here of Jose? I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Let's see. Jose's true thoughts here. Let's get some clear messages. Oh. Queen of Coins. Oh, Taurus energy. The Queen of Coins. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. And is he being honest with you? Hey, Isaiah, I see your comment. If you want to do just a small question, you could do the $11 or the $17 option. Yeah. But to get on the list, you do have to pay. It is linked in my bio. I have Cash App, Apple Pay, and all that stuff. Why is everything in reverse? Hold on, let's see. Is he being honest? Is he being honest? Oh, okay. Is he being honest here, Spirit? Judgment in reverse. Card in reverse. And then I'm going to grab some Divine Truth oracles because we are talking about honesty, and the Divine Truth will give us the truth. So what's truly going on here? By the way, someone's coming in, but my dog is just going to go off for a little bit. he's just going to go a little wild, but that's okay. Papas, it's okay. It's okay, Papas. He's crazy. Papas, why are you so crazy, huh? Alright. What's the divine truth here for May? What is the divine truth here for May? That makes sense. You definitely have some evil eye on you. I have an evil eye clearing. There's one more if you wanted to pick it up. And that makes sense because when we were getting the true, is he being honest with you? We got the judgment in reverse. And normally, like, that talks about other people's judgments or people being jealous. The World card is here, so that talks about finishing out a cycle. They could be dealing with some karmic energy around them, like a karmic family member, karmic friends, or something like that. All right, let's grab some more messages here. Yeah, if you're picking up that they're not being honest about something, or if they've lied to you in the past, that's definitely coming through here. They do want to trust. You definitely need a limpia. If you go to someone regularly or something like that, definitely do it. If not, more than happy to help you. You just have to go to, where is that? I have one more, and I think it's where if you go to the link tree and you scroll down to all spiritual services or something like that, it should be in there. The egg. You know what else is good, actually, if you want to do the home remedy, because those are going to be really good too. You can have somebody help you, like your mom or somebody. Oil. Put a little bit of oil on your head and have them kind of like take out the energy. That's good too. Apples are great too for clearing out and for opening new paths. So, and then for protection, make sure you're using salt, things like that. What else? Lighting a candle and incense could be good too. There are evil eye candles that will help you as well. I would say even having like a little bit of bay leaf on top of a candle. If you get just like a regular candle with some bay leaf and an intentional note, you can also do that. You can burn the note. Write down whoever you think is giving you this evil eye, or in general. Some little rituals for you. That's normally what I tell people to do. When I do the clearing, I'll do the clearing on my end, and then I'll give them homework, and I'll be like, this is what you do. So that's normally what I tell people to do. The candle, the bay leaf with the note, and then burn it. And make sure you let the candle go out on its own. I'm going to grab a message. Actually, I want to know, before I show you the rest of these cards, You're welcome. You are welcome. I'm actually going to show you. Let's see. What are their thoughts and feelings here, Spirit? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So, they do really like you. The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Coins. This is your energy because you're Taurus. But the Knight of Cups is coming through because I do feel like they're being honest. They could also be wanting to give you a message. Maybe you feel like they're sweet talking you or love bombing you or something like that. But no, they actually do have feelings. The Knight, though, I'm not gonna lie, it's interesting that the Knight came out because although I feel like they may have some experience in love, for whatever reason, there seems to be some immaturity here or something that they're still kind of moving through. So, when you said if the second question, if you should trust them, the World card came out. So, it looks like there's a cycle that they're finishing up, a lesson that they're learning. And the Judgment card came out in reverse. So, it does make me feel like they are very aware of other people's judgments, or maybe even somebody around them is not really um, saying the greatest things about your connection. We have untrustworthy. I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? An evil eye. All eyes are on you. There's jealousy, envy, and negativity being thrown your way. So that's just confirming that karmic energy. I don't know if that's an X. Maybe that's the air sign. Maybe that's why we were picking up on air signs, because air signs also can represent like overthinking, overanalyzing. He tells me these stories of betrayal from his exes that are pretty extreme. That's probably why I was picking up on that ex stuff. That's, yeah. And then missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. So they're feeling guilty. Almost unbelievable. Ooh. Maybe that's why Spirit had so many cards come out. Maybe there's there's something that you need to know. But I'll leave things there just for that. I appreciate you. Get that clearing, girl. Do what you gotta do. And yeah, not a bad intended person. True good feelings. Just some karma to move through, and the real test will be if they are able to mature and grow from these things. And that's that on that. But they do really want you to trust them. Okay, my loves. Yeah. Thank you so much, May. I appreciate you. And I wish you nothing but the best. Hope everything works out for you and your connection. All right, you guys, I'm going to clear out these cards. Did anybody else purchase? Did anybody else get something through Cash App? Let me know. If not, I'll just pause and check, but you know. All right, you guys, let's clear out these energies. We might do another collective. Let me see. I might have to close out on YouTube and then come back in, because I'm not going to lie to you. After an hour, YouTube does kind of glitch out a little bit. So I think I'm going to end the stream for YouTube and then come back on.